Impromptunes, 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 imprompt. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
Welcome, human beings of the planet that we reside upon, which is, you of course know, Earth, to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. I am your host, Amy Ruffle, and I am thrilled to be joined in the studio with some incredible improvisers. To my left, I have the wonderful Isabella.
Hey, Amy. Welcome, citizens of Earth.
I love the formality that this is taking so far. To my kind of direct opposite, I have the lovely Asher.
I am a Terran. I do reside here and have resided here since birth. Never
Great.
left. No.
More big words, love it. On tech, we have the ever-talented Isaac, who's giving a rousing reaction of, oh, the arms are pumping. He would be saying wonderful words if he was on mic, but he is not, alas. And to my right, I have the super-duper talented David Peak on keys. So, people that reside upon this planet.
And no one else outside of it.
No aliens are allowed here.
Well, Richard Branson went into space today. This is not for you, Richard.
Aren't you just glad that, like, the three richest people are spending all their time and money on that?
That's it. Look, that's what they do. The space race is where they want to be at.
I mean, good for them,
They could
hey?
literally do
I
anything.
guess good for them.
I
can screw everybody else with that money, though.
Yeah, I hope it was clear I was being incredibly sarcastic, and I think it's crazy.
Yes.
Anyway, to what I wanted to talk about. My friends that are listening, you don't know this, but we just consumed a box of Celebrations, which is a variety chocolate box if you're not from Australia and know what they are. And it got me pondering, what is your favorite chocolate?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, what's your favourite celebration? And I was about to be like, a birthday.
Okay, you can. Okay, I want to hear favorite celebration and then favorite celebration chocolate, so you can do both.
Look, my favourite kind of celebration is a birthday.
Wow.
Specifically mine, when everyone is really into it and I'm getting a lot of attention.
Okay.
Least favourite celebration is a birthday where I'm not getting that.
Oh, no.
Because that is very depressing.
And has that happened?
Yeah, it's happened before and it has not been satisfactory.
No.
I've turned up to a workplace before and I'm the kind of person that's like, hello, it's my birthday. And some people will be like, oh yeah, cool, I have a great day. And that's not enough for me, actually, no. I need to lap it up constantly all day.
Well, you only get one.
Often for days after, yeah. Other than that, I like Christmas. And favourite chocolate, I think I just consumed a Bounty and it was also pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going coconut heavy over there.
Oh, Coco Loco, baby.
And Asher, same two questions coming your way.
So my favourite celebration would probably have to be weddings.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
love it because just dancing, everybody's happy. I'm falling in love with the couple as well. Lovely seeing them. Also, usually free booze, which is always a big plussy.
Now I
plussy.
understand.
Oh, yes. And then my favourite chocolate, I don't really like chocolate, so I'm going to go with my favourite interior of a chocolate would be a Turkish Delight. I like the Turkish Delight inside the chocolate exterior. I like Turkish Delight.
So the Turkish Delight minus the chocolate horror.
Yeah, exactly. You just get a little bit of a cheese grater and just grate that chocolate off.
The gelatinous substance inside.
I love that gelatinous substance.
Little
very
crushed up horses' hooves.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
Well, we're just going to have to slide right on past the fact that you don't like chocolate because I will, if I think about that for too long, have to leave the room.
You might go Coco Loco yourself, Amy.
I
Speaking
will.
of which, what's your favourite celebration, Amy?
Oh my goodness, thank you for asking. I really like Thanksgiving, which I know is not traditionally Australian, but it kind of combines the feasting of Christmas, which I'm all about, but takes away the commercialized gift giving. It's just about giving thanks and being grateful, which I think is really nice to do whilst eating too much. And
Save the turkeys.
The what?
So save the turkeys.
Sure, I'm all about the roast potatoes. That's where I'm hitting that, and then a big old dessert.
Hitting them hard.
And then my favorite chocolate, I I can't pick a favorite child, so I simply won't. But what I will pick is a title for today's podcast out of the
Seamless
bowl of
transition there. I love that.
That felt really good, you guys.
That was good.
I will be.
So we have a Bowl of Destiny in the studio, which is where we have the suggestions that you send to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the internet, and we write them down and then we pick them out and make a musical based upon that. So I am ruffling through the Bowl of Destiny, and the title for today's musical is Old Folks Have No Filter, the musical. By Cate Bradshaw on Instagram.
Cat,
How are we feeling, y'all?
I'm excited for this, but I'm also terrified of where it might take me. Like, I think Cat knew that when she gave us this title.
Yeah, she was asking for the terror.
Yeah.
Folks have no filter. I reckon there's different ways. Different ways this can be taken.
I mean, they don't have Instagram filters, so...
This is true.
Anyway, Impromptunes, the musical podcast, presents Old Folks Have No Filter, the musical, for the first, last, and only time. I've been alive so long, my body's starting to droop. My favorite thing to do now is to consume soup. I know I'm getting much closer to the end, because I like to eat my dinner before 5 p.m.
Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people. Welcome to his house in the country for old people, old people. Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people. Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people. You're old, come here. You're old, come here. You're old, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
I've been in this house for way too long. Hey, I was born in 1901. Oh, I never have seen my nephews or my nieces. They don't come to visit me. They're scared I have no teeth.
Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people, old people. Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people, old people. You're old, come here.
You're old, come here.
You're old,
Come here. You're old.
come here.
We've seen so much in our lives, it makes us a little bit kooky. But is it just us, or is there something in this home that is a bit spooky?
The air here is filled with some sinister pollution, but that's nothing to me because I have survived multiple revolutions. Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people, old people. Welcome to Miss Sinistrom's home for old people, old people, old people. You're old, come here. You're old, come here. You're old. Look, here comes Miss Sinistrom now. Bow down in Miss Sinistrom's home for old people. Cordelia,
Yeah?
I have your daily Xanax medication.
Yum, yum.
Now, I haven't mashed it up with honey like you usually like, but today's a special day. Today's a day where you're going to be a brave girl and swallow your pills because your daughter, Stephanie, is visiting.
Stephanie's coming.
That's right, she phoned me earlier today to say that she'd be here just past noon.
But how will I swallow the tablets? You know I have no teeth or saliva left, and I need the honey to lubricate my throat to be able to swallow the Xanax.
I thought of that. That's why I brought you some KY jelly. Open up your mouth.
I guess.
Glug, 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 glug.
It's been at least 1 decade since I saw Stephanie. You mean she's really coming here?
She sure is. She has a family now.
A family?
Children.
2. I have 2 grandchildren.
Harry and Henry.
Harry and Henry.
Both called Henry, but one is called Harry for short.
That's perfect. Just like how I called both my daughters Stephanie and Stephanie, but one of them was called Teeny.
That's it, Teeny for short. She takes after her mother like that when naming her children.
I'm glad my legacy has been passed on. You see, she's been too scared to come back here ever since the incident of 1 decade ago.
When her husband passed on, mysteriously. He was seen walking on a cliff one day and...
After attending this very home, he was never the same once he left Miss Sinistrom's home for old people.
Oh, we don't talk about that, Cordelia. In fact, Janice, draw the curtains. Hide the cliff from view. Nobody is to look out onto Tabled Cliff today.
Miss Sinistrom, maybe you should tell my daughter Stephanie that I don't want to see her.
Cordelia, it's too late. She's already out of fair reception.
No!
Oh, hi, Basil.
Miss Sinistrom? I know it's my first day here, but all of these wrinkles and folds are really freaking me out. I've studied my master's in being an orderly and taking care of these people.
Basil,
but
allow me to put my soft finger on your lips.
Thank you, Miss
In a
Sinistrom.
gesture of silence. Tell me, Basil, when you were 22 years old and you first traveled to Southeast Asia and petted an elephant, how did you feel?
I couldn't bring myself to touch the elephant, Miss Sinistrom. I only admired its beauty from afar, out of trunk reach.
Indeed. And after that holiday, tell me, Basil, your girlfriend left you, didn't she?
Yes.
Did she touch the elephant's wrinkly rump?
Not only did she touch and caress the elephant, Miss Sinistrom, she rode it off. That was the day I last saw her.
What if you found out she was coming to see her today?
At work? At a place like this, filled with elephant-like humans?
Yes.
Well, I'd hide.
No.
She couldn't see me in a state like this, not in peril.
No, Basil. You touch the wrinkled rump of an elderly person. And that is what she would need to see. So, Basil...
Yes, Miss Sinistrom.
Here's what I need you to do.
Yes.
I need you to go into the medicine room, man up, touch some wrinkled rumps, and do the job that I paid you under minimum wage to perform.
Okay, Miss Sinistrom.
Because today is a big day at Miss Sinistrom's home for old people. It's Thanksgiving.
Oh, dear Jesus.
And not only will all of the residents be seeing their families today, some of them for the first time in the whole year, some of them for the first time in a decade, my family too shall also be arriving. I want this place spick and spot.
Every fold, every little wrinkle makes me feel so cold, like a tickle. Every little spot, every imperfection, all these old people around me wanting medication. Give them pills, make them healthy, make them feel like they can see their family. Give them pills just to do it. Basil, think of the elephants in Cambodia. The old folks' home is like Southeast Asia. All the little old people, they are the elephants, and one day I must learn to ride. Old folks are elephants, and elephants are old folks. Old folks are elephants, I suppose. Yes, they are. Old folks are elephants, and elephants are old folks. Old folks are elephants, I suppose. They have long noses, long ears, long tits, long everything else. There's just so long and short, but I can't bring myself to put any pill down there. Rot. Old folks are elephants, and elephants are old folks. Old folks are elephants, I suppose. Yes, they are. Old folks are elephants. Petunia, come here. It's pill time.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with P.
Mummy, this game is so boring.
No, it's not, Henry.
Oh, just because Harry likes it.
Oh, come on, Harry. Have a little guess at least with me. Don't listen to your brother.
The pod.
Wrong.
The pre.
Wrong.
I don't know many words that start with P.
Well, let's start with poor you, because this is a great game.
Poor me.
That's it. Yeah, poor you that you couldn't even work out that the answer was priest when there were 6 priest lines up along this road, innit? Couldn't you see them all? We were outside a church, didn't we? 6 priests outside there, haven't we?
Mummy, I feel like you're trying to distract from the fact that we don't want to be going on a long drive today to somewhere we don't know where we're going. I just want to stay home and play the Xbox.
Well, today is no day for Xbox. Today is Thanksgiving, a classic festival here in London. And everybody loves Thanksgiving. It's a time where we British have historically caught up with our families, innit? And had a really wonderful time and just given thanks for all of the wonderful things we have here in London, such as Tesco and Waterstones and Costa Coffee.
I mean, that's how you've raised us, that the one holiday that matters every year is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
That's right. No
say-
presents for Christmas. Santa Claus is far too commercial and American, but Thanksgiving is a classic British holiday, popularised back in Queen Lizzie's time. And I'm talking about the first Lizzie, the one that was the Virgin Queen, the daughter of King Henry VIII.
Mum, you're still distracting us from telling us where we're going.
Where are we going to see the priest?
Are we going to see Lizzie?
Okay.
Priest Lizzie.
Please be Lizzie, please be Lizzie.
We're not going to go visit Lizzie because she is literally a bag of bones under the ground.
Well, not the new one.
No, the new one is a bag of bones above the ground. Don't tell... Oh, God save the Queen. Don't tell anybody else I said that.
And on Thanksgiving of all days, the sacred day of England.
That's right.
Yeah, you should be giving thanks to the Queen, not calling her a bag of bones.
Oh, listen, I was just having a little bit of a laugh, wasn't I? She's obviously a very attractive lady for her age, just like the woman that we're going to see, your grandmother.
Our what?
That's right, kids.
Whoa, another priest.
Sorry, I had to swerve to get around that one. You do have a grandma. I know that all your lives, I told you that some little children are born without grandparents. And
Some people just roll right out of a pecan pie, is what you told us.
Yeah.
I did. In fact, you didn't roll out of a pecan pie.
What?
Where'd you roll out of?
My vajayjay.
Out of your own vajayjay?
That's right.
And did you come out of a JJ too?
The very vajayjay we're going to visit.
Oh.
That's right.
And just because I'm an 8-year-old boy, that is the part between a woman's legs, correct?
That's right.
Oh.
Otherwise known in England as the fanny.
Oh, now, okay.
Wow.
Wow, good. Oh.
Wait, so we came out of a vajayjay and you also came out of a JJ, not a pecan pie like you've told us for the last 8 years.
So who comes out of pecan pie?
Look, nothing actually comes out of a pecan pie.
What?
That was a total lie.
Oh, this is earth-shattering.
I'm sorry, I understand that maybe your children won't trust me as much anymore, but
I just feel like the meaning of Thanksgiving has been lost now.
Yeah, it was all about the pecan pie.
Every
Thanking
time we
where you
cut
came
into
from.
it, yeah, give back to what once you lived in, you know, the circle of life.
Yeah.
I am a bitch in a bun. Oh, sorry, I'll turn off the radio.
Wait, okay, so we're going to see... so we're going to see Grandma?
That's right. She lives in an old folks' home on a hill, just near the cliff where your grandfather was last seen.
Wait, I thought our father also died on a cliff.
Both of them did. It was the same mysterious cliff, Table Mountain, just near Miss Sinistrom's home for old people.
And we're going back there today?
Well, that's
so
why I've
scary.
avoided it for all these years, because there's a curse on the male line of our family. If you get too close to Table Mountain, you don't know if you'll fall off it and never return again.
Then why would you bring the two males in your family to the place where the males are buried?
Because I thought it was about time you met your grandmother.
But especially when you know we have a thing where we can't not get in bodies of water that we see.
Listen, boys, you're going to have to be strong today and try and resist those bodies of water.
I'm like a magnetic sponge. I'm just drawn to it and I soak it all up.
Yeah, we'll be less like a magnetic sponge and more like an 8-year-old boy. Smack!
Ow!
Yeah, both of us.
That's right, I got your two heads and I bunged them together
Oh,
as if you
God.
Very
there's
safe
not-
while driving.
And there's no bloody priest around to see that one.
I'm driving with me toes. Now, kids, stop whining like little bitches, or Miss Sinistrom will sense a weakness in you and you might just find yourself walking off Table Mountain towards the Great British Ocean. Which, as you know, is the sea that surrounds England.
The GPO.
And I guess houses the bodies of our father and grandfather.
Our male line.
The male line of this sea family has mysteriously disappeared. But now it's time to visit your grandma and face up to your fear. Over the mountain, we'll cross the mountain. We'll cross the mountain. No turning back when we cross the mountain. Let's cross the mountain. We'll cross the mountain. No turning back when we cross the mountain.
Mum, I don't want to make you angry. I don't want to start a tiff. But I'm really scared, honestly, to go near to this cliff. I've had a lot change today, the meaning of pecan pie. And on top of that, I really, really don't want to die.
We'll cross the mountain. No turning back when you cross the mountain. Let's cross the mountain. We'll cross the mountain. No turning back when you cross the mountain.
You said that the mountain is close to the ocean. But Mummy, you know I can't help it. When I see it, I need to swim. I know I haven't been the best at sports at school, but I'll try to swim like a stupid old fool.
You'll cross the mountain.
I'll cross the mountain. No
turning back when you cross the mountain. We'll cross the mountain. because I'm Miss Sinistrom's home for old people. Now, boys, if you see some water, close your eyes. And remember, that's where your father and your grandfather went to. And it is extremely dangerous if you cross the mountain.
Oh no, you're here.
Yes, Mother. I know that we made a pact not to bring the boys near Table Mountain or Miss Sinistrom.
I told you never to return to this cursed place.
But I've betrayed that promise, Mother, because I couldn't stay away from you any longer.
But why? Because what if the boys can't stay away from the you-know-what?
Well, we're just going to have to put a lot of glasses of water around this here room.
And trick them into thinking this is the only water that is surrounding Miss Sinistrom's home for old people.
Yeah, or even just attract them to it in the sense in which you would put on a light inside your home if you wanted a moth to stay in it.
I'm old and dithery, I don't really understand, but if you have a plan, perfect.
Oh, Mother, the plans don't matter. What matters is that I'm here to tell you that I miss you and I love you.
Oh, my darling girl, and I miss and love you. And time has been kind to you. You still seem so youthful despite the tragedy that has struck you in your life.
I spend a lot of time at Primark.
I don't know what that is.
It is a shopping centre in the UK in which there is no natural light, only fluorescence, so I've not had much time to age. And in the moments where I have caught myself aging, I have gone and got Botox.
My girl, you've always been such a smart girl, much smarter than that sister of yours.
Oh, we don't
Teeny.
talk of Teeny. Teeny, the years weren't so kind to.
She stayed in direct sunlight her whole life.
Indeed, she tanned.
What a fool.
She tanned in Cornwall, which is a hard place to tan.
On those black rock beaches that don't have sand for some reason.
And now she too is a black rock.
Yes, we had her cremated and then turned into a rock when she died an untimely death.
And scattered across the beach.
Anyway, quiet, because Miss Sinistrom is coming behind you, and if she senses any weakness, you know what she'll do.
Turn me into a black rock.
Yes, that's, again, what happened to Teeny.
I don't trust that woman. I don't like you here in this retirement home. I know you want to be here because it's close to Dad's resting place and also my husband's, but...
Miss Sinistrom.
Cordelia.
Have your family arrived?
Not yet. A fork in the road, I'm told.
I would love to meet them and share a pecan pie, the most traditional of Thanksgiving UK dishes, with them.
Indeed. My daughter, Shannon, has prepared a pecan pie just this morning.
Well, that sounds lovely.
But I didn't come over here to talk pleasantries.
Is it Xanax time again and
Basil?
KY jelly?
Yes.
Bring the KY and Xanax.
If we could not do it in front of my daughter, it would please me ever so.
Cordelia,
Yes.
this will only take a moment. Now I need you to sit down
He's going
as
to
I
do
prepare
it.
the Xanax.
Why is it in a peanut shell, Basil?
It's easier to digest. It's easier to swallow.
I'm not some sort of circus animal.
Now sit.
Down.
Sit, Cordelia, sit.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to come from behind and put my hands on your shoulder.
This
Now, open your mouth.
this feels extremely unorthodox from my
This
mother.
is the only way I can, Miss Sinistrom, please.
Oh,
is how
that was
straight-
me, Stephanie.
Oh,
I'm also here watching.
I do wish my daughter didn't have to see
Oh,
me being
look
so
away.
intimate with a man. Please,
I'll
Stephanie.
go find Henry and Harry because hopefully they're not off the cliff.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from them in a while.
Go and
Excuse
find
me.
the boys.
I'll just pop outside.
now I'm sliding this down your throat. Can you please swallow?
Again, this feels weirdly intimate.
Have you swallowed it?
Yes.
Now, you're not allergic to any sort of nuts, are you, Cordelia?
Well, only my classic peanut allergy.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Basil,
my goodness.
go prepare the EpiPen.
She's starting to inflate. Miss Sinistrom, I don't know where the EpiPens have been located. I've only been given pill access, not EpiPen access. She's turning into a balloon, like a lifeboat.
Both my grandsons, I believe they are allergic to peanuts too and would have EpiPens. Miss Sinistrom, I know no boy has ever been allowed in the house, but if they were allowed in, they could help me and save me, and then you don't have a death on your conscience or on the legal side of things, because conscience I'm not so sure about for you.
Well, it appears her tongue is not swollen, of all things.
Oh, there goes the tongue.
Okay, it's gone. Let's go find the boys.
Find Harry and Henry.
Quick, Basil, ride me.
Oh my
Thank
god.
goodness you're nice and smooth, unlike these old people. I can actually be here. Over there, near the cliff. No.
The boys have already made it there. And there's Stephanie running towards them. Boys, no! Stop staring at the body of
It
water!
calls to me, Mother.
I can't see anything else but the water.
I only have eyes for H2O.
Yes, that's all I see.
Maybe one day I'll go swimming and find Grandpa and Puppy. Yes, I will survive the swim, both Harry and me. I will find my grandpa, yes, and my daddy.
It's calling me.
It's calling me.
It's calling me.
It's calling me.
The English sea.
The English sea.
Calling me. It's calling me.
It's calling me. It's calling me.
That
English sea. It's calling me.
with a land life, oh, I am done. I don't hear anything. I can't hear the screaming from my mom. I just want to be one with the things down there. Be submerged in the ocean without a care.
It's calling me. It's calling me. The English sea. It's calling me. It's calling me. It's calling me. The English sea. It's calling me.
Come into me. It's me, the great British Sea. Come a bit closer. Come meet your destiny.
It's calling me. It's calling me.
Harry! Henry!
It's
I'm calling you, Harry! Henry!
It's
Come back to Mum!
Mom?
That's it. Remember the waters in which you first swam. The waters of my womb. Turn towards those boys in it.
The original body of water. I hear it clearer than anything I've ever heard before. It's like those ears were once mine.
The waters of the pecan pie womb. The places where we originally swam.
Mummy, we're coming home.
We're coming home.
God, boys. And thank God indeed. I'm glad I got here in time.
Who is this, Mummy?
Be Sinistrom.
Harry, you wouldn't happen to have an EpiPen on you. I know you've just gotten out of the water, and hopefully it hasn't fallen out of your backpacks that are obviously drenched right now, but we need it right now.
Mummy, you said never to talk to strangers. Who's this fella?
I actually haven't met this one.
Oh, hello, I'm an orderly here. My name's Basil, by the way, but it's for your grandmother. She's having a horrid allergic reaction, and it's been quite some time, so I'm not sure if she's been able to survive this. Also being quite old, chances are quite low. But do you have an EpiPen?
Of course, we all classically have peanut allergies. Here, take the EpiPen.
Thank you! What was your name?
Henry.
Cordelia. Cordelia.
Stab! EpiPen noise! Unstab!
Oh, Basil, you saved my life.
Basil, we really cannot thank you enough. We would in fact like you to join us at the table, to enjoy a nice turkey and pecan pie with me and my family. Indeed, Basil, I'm most impressed with your handiwork. I didn't think you had it in you to engage with such a wrinkled old body. But here we are.
Yes.
And all along, your girlfriend, Olivia, was watching through the window. And she wants to take you back.
I didn't even think about the wrinkles. I just thought about the presents. Saving her. Perhaps saving our relationship with Olivia.
You thought like an elephant is what you did. Elephants care a lot about those they love and look after people in their pack. Do you know what else they have?
A very good memory.
Yes, I was going to say that, but also they bury their dead. That's just a little known fact about elephants.
Oh.
And they remember where the gravesite is. And speaking of the gravesite, Cordelia,
Yes?
I have something to confess to you.
What is it?
The bodies of two of your family members were found underneath that cliff.
My husband and my son-in-law? That is right. I know I'm old and dithery, but I believe it was my husband and my son-in-law that passed away over that cliff.
It's true. They did. I suppose I didn't want to tell you because I was trying to protect you. I do know that old people have no filter. And I didn't want you to go to Media Watch.
And you know me so well because I've been in this home for some time that is precisely what I would have done if I had the evidence and the bodies. So in a sense, you were protecting me.
That's it. And Mum, now that we're here, about to sit down to a beautiful Great British feast from Tesco, filled with pecan pies, turkeys, mashed potatoes and gravy and fish and chips, yeah? I think it's time you showed us what it's like to have no filter.
Okay.
Say something naughty.
Anything. Go on, Grandma.
What's some controversial opinions you have, Grandma?
Okay. Well, you see, the craziest thing to me would be to see somebody's frilly panty.
That's a bit much.
Just to see that peeking out from under a skirt. Ooh, I think that would be so racy and quite a flirt. Is that the kind of thing you're looking for?
To be fair, if I'd known this all this time ago, I wouldn't have been so scared to cover up a double death in case you were unprepared to cover for me and go to Media Watch. But now I know that all is done, it's all come out in the wash at Mr. Strong's home for old people, old people. Will be my daughter. Hello, it's me, Shannon Sinistrom. Am I too late to dig into some pecan pie? Oh, watch out! That's a little bit of slang for funny here, isn't it?
Are you hitting on my daughter?
It's time to have no filter. After my husband died and fell off that cliff, I turned over a new leaf, and now that's what I do.
Well, I am proud of you, and I am so excited to meet my two little grandsons who I haven't met because it's been over a decade since I saw you.
Henry! Harry!
Yeah?
Come meet your grandma.
Oh, whoa.
Hi, Grandma.
She looks like an elephant.
Yeah.
At Miss Sinistrom's home for real
Sinistrom's home.
Sinistrom's home.
For really, really wrinkly.
Really, really ridiculously old people.
So damn old.
I'm in Sinistrom's home for old people. I'm in Sinistrom's home for old people. Old people. Old people. I'm in Sinistrom's home for old people. Old people. Old people.
Ah, well, what an adventure that was. Some absolutely spot-on British accents, I would say. I think we nailed every region possible and every classic English delicacy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we really tapped into what it is to be British in this podcast.
I feel like we became Britain with that. Oh, there's fun facts as well about Queen Elizabeth. I just learned so much.
Indeed. And the Great British Sea.
That surrounds the entire of the UK.
Yeah,
GBS, yeah.
There you go. Little did you know that this podcast, albeit an entertaining time, was also going to be such an educational experience. So thank you, listeners, for coming on that journey with us. And again, if you would like to suggest a title and have your suggestion made into a show, hit us up on all of the social medias and you may be lucky to have your title picked out of the Bowl of Destiny. But until then, I hope you never end up in a place like
Mr. John's home for